Welcome to How to Play Two-Player Hearts. This two-player twist on the classic card game Hearts brings a whole new level of challenge and excitement. This video will start with the general concepts and gameplay, and be sure to stick around to the end of the video to get more specific rules you need to know to play Two-Player Hearts. Two-Player Hearts is only played with 28 cards. Remove the 3s, 5s, 7s, 9s, jacks, and kings from a standard 52 card deck. Once the deck is shuffled, the first card is set aside, then 13 cards are dealt to each player, one card at a time. The last card in the deck is set aside with the first card. Hearts is a trick-taking game. A trick is created by each player playing a card into the middle. The player with the highest ranking card wins the trick. The cards are ranked with the aces being the highest down to the twos being the lowest. The object of the game is to not score points. Points are scored based on the cards won in a trick. Each heart is worth 1 point, and the queen of spades is worth 7 points. Going back to the hands that were dealt earlier, I have flipped up each player's cards for you to see. In an actual game, you will keep your cards hidden from the other player. The player with the 2 of clubs will start the game by playing it to the first trick. Play moves to the non-dealer, who must play a card in the same suit that was led if possible. Alex plays the ace of clubs to follow suit here. Alex wins the trick with the higher ranking card in the lead suit. The player that wins the trick leads to the next trick. Alex leads the next trick with the ace of diamonds. Kai follows suit with the 8 of diamonds. Alex wins the trick with the higher ranking card in the lead suit. Alex leads the next trick and play continues until all cards have been played. At the end of the round, each player will count the points taken in the round. Kai scores 11 points for the 4 hearts taken and for taking the queen of spades. Alex scores 3 points for the 3 hearts taken. The scores are recorded. The player with the lowest score, once a player hits a target score, wins the game. A good starting target score is 50 points, but you can adjust this based on the desired game length. A player must follow the lead suit when possible. If a player cannot follow the lead suit, they can play any card. The trick is always won by the highest card in the lead suit, so a player that does not follow the lead suit will never win that trick. A player cannot lead a heart-suited card until hearts are broken. Hearts are broken when a player cannot follow the lead suit and a heart is played. The exception being if a player only has heart-suited cards left in hand. If no player has the 2 of clubs to start the game is started with the 4 of clubs. If no player has the 2 of clubs or the 4 of clubs to start the game is started with the 6 of clubs. When a player that takes all the heart-suited cards and the queen of spades in a round, it is known as shooting the moon. When a player shoots the moon, the opposing player is given 14 points. A variation allows players to select cards to pass after dealing, but before gameplay begins. Before starting, players should agree on a passing pattern, such as passing 2 cards in round 1, 1 card in round 2, and no cards in round 3, then repeating this pattern. If you enjoyed learning how to play two-player Hearts, and you are curious about other games, this channel is your go-to spot for fun, easy-to-follow tutorials on all sorts of card games and more. Dive into the collection of tutorials to find your next favorite game.